Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another brand new, spanking new episode of CTL, Along the Waits. And we are starting off with a big announcement here tonight with DJ. DJ is here, so it's great to see him. And it's going to be a big episode. He's going to make an announcement. There's been a lot of rumors going around about what's going to happen. He may go to WTF. He will confirm this tonight. Of course, he always has been protesting CTL with his CTL will burn shirt. And he was tagged up with Bobby Joe Warner for a little while. But he's going to make a big announcement tonight, and a lot of people think they know. A lot of people have kind of figured it out, the rumors, that he may leave CTL tonight. So he's going to make the announcement. We'll see how it goes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is DJ Disney here, and I have a big announcement. I am resigning from CTL effective immediately. That's right. I'm sick of CTL. I'm sick of me and Bobby not getting opportunities when we need them. And I'm also sick of them calling me still DJ Crazy Dog. It is DJ Disney. Okay? Get that through your head, CTL. But I'm done with CTL because there's no opportunities here for me. And Sully, my friend, is at WTF right now, and he needs help. So I am done with CTL, and I quit. And look here. Here comes Dr. Educator. Oh, man. This guy has given so many superstars trouble with leaving or transferring over. Dan's finally going to be at WTF. He's been trying to transfer for 2 weeks now. And Dr. Educator blocked him out of that. He finally got across. But Dr. Educator's here to start some trouble. There is no doubt in my mind about this. Absolutely not. Look at this smirk on his face. One of the dirtiest people that ever existed is here tonight. Mr. Disney. No, I mean Mr. Crazy Dog. Did I say that wrong? Because on CTL, you are DJ Crazy Dog. Remember that. And I think you're very unprofessional. I do. You cannot walk out on us. You have to give a 2 weeks notice just like any other company. You just can't walk out when you want. That's not how things go around here. And even though Styles is the manager, I have a lot of control and I have a lot of friends at the board. And they're going to notice this. But since you want to walk out and wear your little CTL will burn shirts, you can do it all you want. I don't care. Tonight will be your last night on CTL. But you have one more match to go. And it's with somebody who has taken some opportunities from you. And he is going to beat you like he beat you then. So I'll see you later, Mr. Crazy Dog. And Dr. Educator striking hard there. DJ's got one last match on CTL. And it is with Paul Weiss. And Paul Weiss has caused DJ a lot of trouble. He had one of the biggest wins of his life. Paul Weiss is one of those guys that doesn't win a lot, but when he does, it's like under, unwinnable terms. Let's just say that. And Paul Weiss, he won. And he beat DJ and Bobby in a handicap match when he was the last man standing. And cost them number one contendership, I believe, if I don't recall. But DJ versus Paul Weiss is going to be the match here tonight. So, good match we have going to kick off CTL. We're also going to have a showdown between Lethal and John Michael DeSanta. After the events of the last episode of UFC, everyone is at a loss for words of what happened. So I don't want to go into that if you guys have not seen UFC, but a lot went down there. So they're going to get a fight tonight on CTL. Also tonight, guys, Game Over and the Destroyers are going to meet again, but the titles will not be up for grabs. It will be a non-title match in a steel cage. So that's going to be interesting. The Stock Boys, I don't know if they're going to be around or not. Also, Ryan will take on Samuel tonight. And our main event is going to be a good one. Team Marcus versus Team Marc. So the #1 contender for the CTL championship. He's got a little team together. And so does Mark. And they will face off. And that will be our main event. So we got a great night for you guys. We got a great night. We're still having trouble on the female side of CTL. Getting something to go good together there. We might try next week for that. We had a good match card for this week. And, you know, FLH makes up for all the missed women's matches throughout the other episodes. So, because usually they do about 2 a week. But, oh, man. DJ slamming Paul Weiss on his head. And, yeah, DJ's going to WTF. Dr. Educator extremely rude with him. It is better that he gives a 2-week notice. I will give Educator that. But, you know, Dr. Educator's also not a dictator. He's not a totalitarian. So by the way, I love that word. That's like one of the craziest words ever. Totalitarian. Definitely one of the craziest words. If you want to Google that. That's a very neat word. But anyway, but yeah, Dr. Educator is not in charge here. He has a lot of friends on the board. DJ going for the pin here. Can he get a pin? And Paul Weiss with the kick out. Yeah, so he does have a lot of friends on the board. He can get his hands dirty easily. He can cause tons of problems for Brandon Styles. And throughout the next couple weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Right now, he's on the down low. He is recruiting people behind everyone's back. He is a master manipulator. And most of all, he's a snake. So, I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. So anyway, oh, nice move there by Paul Weiss. And Paul Weiss, a kick out there by DJ. Not even a 1. So good job there by DJ. And Paul Weiss, oh, with the body slam there. Very good move. And we have a great show for you guys tonight, just to let you all know. And DJ, good submission. Very good submission. And, oh, man, Paul with a nice slam there. And Paul Weiss slams DJ. He's going for the pin here. And a kick out there by DJ. Nice kick out. And, of course, CTL, I mean, they've lost people. They've lost people. Of course, we had the whole divide at the beginning of the year where a lot of people went to WTF. They've lost Dan. They've lost Mr. John Ryan. They've lost DJ now. A lot of people are leaving CTL, and that's what Dr. Educator wants. He wants them to leave. Now, does he want a 2 weeks notice? Of course. But that's what he wants. He wants to take the brand. And with Dan gone, with DJ gone, and with Mr. John Ryan gone, things are getting easier every time. The more people leave. And then we got a bunch of people that don't even show up and collect a paycheck. Which, you know, they really haven't been in action. They don't get to do anything. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he cuts all of them. So, it's mainly down to just the people that show up for the show and stuff. And, oh, man, Paul Weiss there. The double high-flying move. And Paul Weiss is going to give DJ a hard time. We know this. They've had kind of a little bit of a rivalry there. Paul's gave him a lot of trouble, him and Bobby Joe Warner. And look here, a choke slam. Oh, man. And Paul going for the pin. And a kick out there. There's a lot of rumors going around on 2K22. Of course, we cannot wait till that day comes. It will be one of the greatest moments in the channel's history. We will be freed from this prison of a system that we have going on here. A lot of people aren't, including us, aren't proud of 2K20 or 2K15. Those two seem to be the duds. 16, 17, 18, and 19 were some of the greatest content we ever put out. 14, not so much, because, we're just getting started. Did have some moments in it that was wonderful. But for the most part, 16, 17, 18, and 19 are the best years. No doubt in my mind about that. But hopefully we can get back on track when 22 comes around. It's so crazy we've been around this long. It's just absolutely crazy. And DJ going for a pin here. He's gotten that finisher in, and he finally gets a point there. So 1-0. 2 out of 3 falls. There'll be a couple matches like this tonight, just to let you guys know. And DJ going for another finisher. He saved up, but his back gives out on him. Paul Weiss, his weight, caused some issues there. A little back and forth between these guys. And DJ going for a pin. And a kick out there by Paul Weiss. And DJ, like I said, he saved up. He's got another one. Could this finish it? Will DJ win his last match on CTL? He's successful. He beats Paul Weiss, so at least he buried that hatchet tonight. Losing to Paul Weiss, and finally he gets it. So, good job, DJ. Wish you the best of luck at WTF. You're going to need it, because it's just crazy down there. It's just every bolt and nut is loose down at WTF. I will say that. A lot of crazy occurrences there. But good luck to your future career with WTF. And looks like DJ has finally resigned, but on top. He resigned on top because he beat Paul Weiss tonight. A historic victory here for him in his last match, perhaps ever on CTL. Who knows if he'll ever return. But he will be going to WTF now to help Sully out, his good friend, which could be a problem for some of the other subs there as well. But yeah, DJ victorious here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, for this next match, I have a special guest on commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, one half of the tag team known as the Stock Boys, Jack Jonas, is here with us on commentary. How's it going, Jack? How has your day been? Well, Ken, I have lifted 5 couches today for my customers at our retail store. Will and I and our new manager, we got a new manager. We lifted about 5 couches today. How's your day going, Ken? How's sitting behind the desk all day going for you? Okay, I see how it's going. I see how we're starting this conversation out. You want to get smart with me? Okay. I know I sit behind the commentary. I'm a commentator, though. You're a stock boy. I'm a commentator. Okay? You lifted 5 couches. That's amazing. Just because I sit at a commentary table doesn't mean I said I was better than you. Well, all you do is run your mouth, Ken. That's the problem. All you do is run your mouth. You don't work like all the rest of us. Lifting, doing great customer service like I do. I am one of the greatest customer service people ever. Okay? I provide great customer service. I do heavy lifting. I lift beds. I lift couches. I lift recliners. And you sit behind that desk all day. And that's what you do. You run your mouth. And nobody cares what you think. Okay? These subscribers don't care what you think. And subs, I don't care what you all think either. Game Over is a joke. And you mark my word, when Will and I get our hands on them, we're going to take their tag titles from them. Okay? Your commentator is a joke, and all of you all are a joke. And you saw me on NBA. We have the best team on NBA. I'm a backup. If they had me in there full time, we won every game. And ladies and gentlemen, don't pay him any mind. Looks like Crimson is going to escape here. And so you're calling out Game Over. You don't think they're legit tag team. What do you think about the Destroyers? I don't like the Destroyers either, but they're better than Game Over. Game Over has a fluke at WrestleMania. I beat Jay Glenn last week. I'm not afraid of any of them. Okay? And I want them to know that. And it looks like Crimson's escaping now. You called me also. You didn't just call Game Over out. You called me out. You say I'm not a good commentator and stuff. Why don't you come on this mic every week? How about you put up with if I have to? I have to travel all around. Okay? I don't get to see my kid every day. Okay? I got to go to this state and this country and that country. You get to go to one location and one location only. I got to move around. You know how hard that is for my family? It's very hard. So you can run your mouth all you want, Jack Jonas. Okay? You can run your mouth all you want. You know what? I might turn your mic off. Because I don't have to hear this. I don't have to hear this. The subs don't have to hear this. You running your fat mouth. Okay? So, and looks like Jaws here. Plus, I'm supposed to be commentating. So, I'll ask you when you'll answer me when I ask you questions. Get that through your head. And you're only staying here for this match. But look at Jaws here. Both Jay and Alonzo on the steel cage on the top rope. Somebody is going to fall here. And I don't know who it's going to be. And look, Jaws is back up. We got it. Oh, my goodness. We could have everyone on the top of the cage. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is nothing. I climb a ladder all the time and take down rugs. Okay? Rugs that are like 10 feet up in the air. This is nothing. They are doing nothing here. Well, nobody cares about the rugs. Okay? And Jay Glenn falls off the top of the cell. I don't like this guy at all. He is a jerk. And Crimson, it looks like Crimson is the first one to escape. But look at Alonzo here. Alonzo is going to escape as well. So it's a 1v1 situation now. So that's usually how these go. And looks like Jaws is climbing up at the top. This is getting intense, guys. And look at Jaws here. He's at the top of the cell. Uh-oh. Could Jay get there in time? Jay's got a little bit of time. Let's see if he can get there. Oh, my goodness. Look at the time frame. Oh, man. Jay stops him at the last minute. But look at Jaws using his foot to his advantage. Oh, my goodness. Jaws is going to make it out here alive. Oh, my goodness. There's nothing Crimson can do. He can't get involved here. Jaws did it. And the Destroyers win. This was a non-title match. So, Jack, what do you think about that? Well, I told you. The Destroyers are the better tag team. I'd rather face off with them because they're the better tag team. It's going to be a cakewalk with Game Over. We all know this. The Stock Boys are the greatest tag team of all time. We take down rugs. We lift couches. We lift recliners. King-size beds. What does Game Over do? Nothing. What do you do? Nothing. You mark my word. We're going to win the NBA title as well. Thanks to us, not the subs. We're carrying that team. Us and Temple. Okay, so how about you go ahead and go. Okay, he's out. He's out. You know what? He can run his mouth all he wants. He can run his mouth all he wants. He's a jerk. He's a bald-headed buffoon, and he doesn't know what he's talking about. He absolutely does not know what he's talking about. Game Over is a great tag team. And the Destroyers are too. I mean, and it's a debate who's the better tag. I mean, Destroyers have one more. They won tonight, but Game Over currently has the tag titles. So they did win the title match. But that looks good for the Destroyers. Of course, Jaws is going to his... he currently is, I think, going to be... if I recall, he's the #1 contender for the United States belt. So... right now, they're focused on a singles run, and of course, we don't repeat tags, because that would be kind of boring if we had the same tag teams fight every time. So right now, it's the Stock Boys and Game Over, man, and the pay-per-view will be in 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to do. We're only doing 10 episodes, so we could have a Royal Rumble pay-per-view. But I'm not for sure if we're going to go that way. We probably won't, because we really don't have time, so we might do another pay-per-view, and then WrestleMania. So it's going to be kind of a short one. We're signed for 10 episodes. I don't think we're going to get any more than 10. So just to let you guys know. And John with the kick out there. And yeah, this rivalry started on the last episode of UFC 4 where things just went out of control. And John now, spoiler alert for UFC 4, just to let you guys know ahead of time, John is the World Heavyweight Champion and the first man to ever beat Shadow. Shadow with the greatest UFC record ever. Finally lost his first fight after going through UFC 3 and 24 episodes of UFC 4 without losing a single fight. He finally lost the belt, but he's definitely the best. But eventually you're going to lose. That's how it goes. Even The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania. So... but John now, I think this is the first time ever in history, John is holding 2 titles currently on two different types of sports. So this, I think he's the first one ever to do it, if I don't recall. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. So John has the United States Championship. He also has the UFC World Heavyweight Championship. So he's the first subscriber ever to do that. Congratulations, John. So, but tonight Lethal challenged him at CTL. So 2 out of 3 falls. Of course, if Lethal can pull this off, he could redeem himself a little bit. Of course, he's definitely, he's going to be back into the #1 contender eventually on UFC 4. Now, he probably won't be in the next one, but he'll be back. I'm sure he will be, because he is excellent at what he does. So, and here comes John. Headbutts. And John going for a pin here. Yeah, 2 people were crowned UFC 4 champions. 2 new people. So it was a pretty big deal for UFC 4. And a kick out there by Lethal. And Lethal, of course, not only do we need to talk about his UFC dominance, but we also need to talk about Lethal's girl, Candy Vega, who has been the longest reigning CTL women's champ. However, there is a little bit to that. There's not a lot of challengers on CTL. We know that. But she's beat every single female on CTL, which is it's only 5 others, I believe, but she's beat them all. And she's had the longest reigning CTL championship. So, and a nice move there by John. So we maybe we'll see from her next week. We'll see. They're gonna have to set up a number 1 contender again, because and if any of you subs have a woman you want to bring on here that don't already have one, make sure you do, because Candy Vega needs a new challenge. She's beat everyone. Look at John. Oh, nice move there by John. Very nice move. And John levels Lethal. And going for the pin here. And a kick out there. We got 5 matches tonight. 5 good matches. And John lays out Lethal again. And he's going to go for the pin here. And another kick out. Lethal refuses to give up. John cannot believe it. John Michael DeSanta in the house. United States champion and UFC champion. And Lethal. The big hit there. And look at Lethal. Torturing his enemy. And still very heated over what happened, which is understandable. And Lethal going for the pin here. And a kick out there by John. And Lethal. Still no, these guys are really resilient. Look here, RKO on John. This is a non-title match, by the way. And a pin right there. So that's 1 point. And Lethal going to use the ropes to his advantage. Oh, man. Underneath the neck. And, guys, I know we haven't been dropping episodes like we should be. We got a lot going on. We had a couple subs say that we need to focus more on these. And, it's understandable. Some of the other subs may not like that they said that. But it's understandable. But come 2K22, things are going to change. Because they have to. We just don't like what we have going on here right now. Of course, NBA is going to be ending soon. We're probably not going to do another season with 2K21. But we did get a lot of fun out of it while it lasted. We could do a game every once in a while or something like that we'll set up. But most likely 2K21 will be through with. So just to let you all know about that. And then also, I guess UFC will continue on. That's only 1 episode a week, so it's not a lot. We could, after so many episodes, stop that for a little while and take a break, especially when 2K22 comes out, or when it's about to come out. Then we'll be back focused on that. We're going to continue the 2K19 Royal Rumbles, and RKO there from Lethal, and going for the pin here. Could he take it? And he does. Lethal with a big victory here tonight. Lethal Shadow. So he wins here tonight. Gets a little bit of revenge there for what happened. And but it was a non-title match. But it makes it look really good for Lethal because he won tonight. And that's a big victory for him. And you know what? Whoever wins this next match could possibly face off with Lethal in a number 1 contendership for something. So John had some great moves in there. He put up a good fight, but Lethal won tonight. Yeah, so what the goal is, I guess, once 2K22 comes out, we will stop doing. We'll take a break from UFC 4. Of course, NBA. We probably won't start that back up until, around February, January, or like we did last time, because you guys know we got it. We got it in November. And then we waited, and Ryan's with Dr. Educator here. This is an interesting turn of events. He's wearing Game Over, though, with Dr. Educator by his side. He's still wearing the Game Over logo. This is odd. He's got Dr. Educator as his manager and no members from Game Over here tonight. It's kind of a little bit odd. And Ryan getting ready for action. He's going to face off with Old Twig's grandson tonight, Samuel. So he's going to get a fight with Samuel. I think these guys fought recently. Of course, the Buff Twig returned last week, sparred with Dr. Educator. Brandon Styles has issued, if Buff Twig and Dr. Educator get in another physical fight, then they will be suspended from CTL. So he was allowed to do that because technically that wasn't booked. That was an assault last week. They're lucky they're not in jail. If you did not watch last week's episode, Old Twig came back, but now he's Buff Twig. So he's buff now. So yeah. And Samuel's here. I don't know why he's wearing the Unsubscribe and Die shirt, but whatever. Anything to represent what they used to be. And Dr. Educator, he's starting to be the new role of Unsubscribe and Die. But I don't think he's going to... I don't know. It's like two groups of people think they're Unsubscribe and Die. Like, leave it alone. Unsubscribe and Die is done for now. So, we've gone through all these phases of them. They're like the 99-cent version of Bullet Club. The first one was the best one with Charlie Bronson with the Unsubscribe and Die. Tyson and Arnold and all of them. Man, that was a good one. The Baby, I believe, was in there. That was the best one. Of course, we lost besides WTF, everyone lost their positions that were part of the community creations. Hopefully in 2K20 we can restore them and get them back. And it might come down to, I don't know what's going to happen, how they're going to run things. But we'll find out, guys. And like I said, we'll probably take a break from USC once that is available, and we will also, NBA is going to be done in a few weeks. So they got their last week 12, and then they start playoffs, and then they'll have an all-star game to close out the season after they have their championship game. So, and the championships will be 2 out of 3 falls, so all of them. But I think they're going to be longer in length. So you're going to get longer games. So that's the plans. Just tell us what you think of longer games, especially the last game and the All-Star game. And Old Twig here. Buff Twig, my bad. He's buff now. I forgot. Distracting Ryan. Look here. A roll-up pin by Samuel. Oh, my goodness. Buff Twig got away with one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. What a interference and a half by the Buff Twig, Samuel's grandson. Probably one of the best diversions yet. And he is celebrating over in that corner. And Samuel's taking full advantage of that. The roll-up pin out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. We never saw that coming a mile away. And how he pulled that off was miraculous. And Samuel going after Ryan now. And now going for a pin, a kick out there by Ryan. And look at Samuel, man. I think these two fought in UFC a few weeks ago. I believe Samuel was victorious, if I'm not mistaken. And, oh, man. And look at Samuel. Power driver there. Oh, my goodness. Buff Twig celebrating. His grandson's been very successful in this match. And look, oh man, another clothesline. And Ryan gets up. And look at Samuel here. Nice DDT there. And could Samuel take it? A kick out there by Ryan. So Ryan kicks out there. Dr. Educator's offering any subs that want to help him out against Styles an offer. So this is kind of weird seeing him in Ryan's corner tonight, but Ryan's still wearing Game Over, so I don't know what's going on here. And Ryan getting pumped up. And look here. He's starting to come back. Dr. Educator cheering him on. Nice move there. And a nice reversal there by Samuel. And look at Samuel. Continues his wrath against Ryan. Buff Twig celebrating. And a kick out there. Ryan kicks out again. Oh, man, a headbutt. Wow, what a ferocious headbutt. And a kick out again. Samuel cannot believe it. He has tried everything against Ryan in this matchup. And he continues to hit his head off the mat. Things are getting out of control here. And Samuel, another one. Oh, man, Dr. Educator holding his head. That had to hurt. Could he do it here? And he does. Samuel victorious tonight. A little bit with the help of Buff Twig. Caused a lot of issues for Ryan with a distraction that cost him a pin. I mean, that's pretty serious. I mean, Buff Twig's already back to cheating. So... and him and Educator cannot get into it tonight, but he wins again tonight. Mr. Red Dead, I know tonight's loss was very rough, but I do believe in you. All you need is the training, and you can become a CTL champion. I do believe in you. You are an educated man, may I say. But we need your help. Me, Joe, Gorgie, Paul Weiss, Frederick Duncan, we need your help. Not Game Over. Now, we can really help you work your way up the ladder in this company. Game Over is only in it for themselves. You saw what they did tonight. They're more focused on a 100-year-old rivalry than they are on your singles match. They weren't present for you. I was there for you, Mr. Red Dead. So, I'm offering my friendship. I want you to think about it. And next week, you can either stay with Game Over and just be in their corner while they continue to be the tag champions, or we can be in your corner and make you a CTL champion. Think about it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event tonight. We have Marcus, Luther, and Domino teaming up against the manager, Brandon Styles, the CTL champion, Mark, and not last but not least, Justice Dragon. So Justice Dragon as well, who's Mr. Money in the Bank, let me remind you. So Mark needs to watch his back here because he is Mr. Money in the Bank, and that's what Marcus and Mark need to remember going into their match at the pay-per-view. We have Mr. Money in the Bank around. So, yeah. Could be an issue. And this is 2 out of 3 falls. Luther trying to get the CTL crowd going. Oh, man, that Irish whip did not work out well. Yeah, Marcus, oh man, throws Silverman. Oh man, and Luther versus Dragon. Oh man, we got some good matchups here. And look at Mark. Oh man, you're getting a little bit of a preview of the match to come. Of course, Mark had some of the greatest success. A double champion, a Royal Rumble winner. Also a CTL champion now. And Marcus has been very good for his rookie year on CTL. United States champion. So, and Styles. Oh man, nice move there on Domino. And Styles going after Luther now. Oh man, drops him. Lays out Justice Dragon as well. And Styles, look here. Oh, kick to the head. And Luther, and Mark going for a pin. And a kick out there by Marcus. Imagine if the CTL champion gets pinned tonight by the challenger, or the challenger gets pinned by the CTL champion. That will crush some momentum for one of the two. Of course, the whole team thing is one thing. And Styles versus facing off with Domino here. Mark and Luther. And a kick out there by Luther. And look at Mark. Oh, man. Levels Luther. Going for the pin here. Could he get the pin? And a kick out there. And the referee's out. Mark cannot do his pin on Domino because the referee is out. That would have maybe been a 3, but the referee got knocked out for a second there. Oh, man. Marcus with the suplex. He needs to watch out for Justice Dragon. Oh, man. Kick to the back. And look at Luther attacking the CTL champion. And oh, nice break up there by Justice Dragon. And Luther with a stunner. Oh, man, Domino with a cheap shot on Styles. A dirty move. Oh, my goodness. Styles never saw that one coming. And Marcus trying to pin Justice Dragon. You got Domino going for the pin, but the submission is what the referee's looking at instead of the pin. And Marcus, look, they could have easily. And now Mark has an opportunity to maybe stop at least one of the pins. He can't stop them both, though, and a kick out. Unreal. Unreal. The ref, the submission, I believe, was first, but he could not count anything until the submission was over with. Wow. That was a big stop, too. And Domino got a pin, though, on Styles just now. So they did get a pin. They ended up getting a pin, but it just took a little while. And Marcus trying to end this thing. And a kick out there by Justice Dragon. And Mark breaks out of that one. Luther, oh, man. This is a brutal fight here. A good main event. 6-man tag, tornado, 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, Justice Dragon with a double drop kick on both Marcus and Luther. He is Mr. Money in the Bank for a reason. And look at Styles going for the pin here, and Marcus breaks it up. And Marcus now going for a pin. A kick out there by Justice Dragon. Styles. Look at this. Oh, man, what a move. Domino flying high as well. And, oh, man, Mark taking down Marcus. Domino going to fly again on Justice Dragon. He could take it, but Mark was there to save it. Unreal. Some good teamwork by both teams here tonight for people that usually don't tag together. I know Styles and Mark have tagged before. And Domino going for the pin. Look at Brandon Styles here. And Luther gets out of it. We got submissions all over the place. Domino trying to tap out Mark. Mark's struggling. Justice Dragon breaks it up. Could have actually went to a submission. Wow, what a fight. And oh, man, Justice Dragon almost lost it. And look at Mark here. Oh, we got a wonderful move coming up. Look at this. Wow, what a fight. We have had a fight and a half here. And here comes the pin. They may be too late. And a kick out there. Luther trying to hit Mark. Oh, man, Luther fell or something. I don't know what happened there. Oh, man, Domino clotheslines Mark. Double teaming the CTL champion here. And Styles breaks it up. And look at Mark here. Boston Crab locked in. I don't think even Luther notices. He's going for a finisher. And Marc gets the pin. And Luther gets the finisher on Styles. And look here. Marc is distracted. And look here. Marc has got the pin on Styles. Marc gets taken down by Domino. Good teamwork there. So, Luther, Marcus, and Domino win big tonight. But what a good fight, guys. What an excellent fight that was. Had some great moments in it. To kick off the final match of the night. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to tune in. We still have 8 episodes to go as far as our contract goes for 2K20. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the main event. We will see you later. Up next will be FLH, so you may have to wait a while for that one. But yeah, we will see you guys later. And good job by this team. Very victorious tonight. And we will see you later.